Talk about today, Uncle Ogutu is just outside starving, and they also talk about is just looking for the villagers to make sure that if any one of the villagers, he or she can just able to protect him with the talk about we call it sweet potato mongo. Mongo, you'll be also be okay. And today, as we are just speaking right now, also Marwa, he has also I think Marwa ameshaenda huko kwa sehemu ulikuwa na nini?
Alikuja mpaka huko kwa Sutia.
That is Marwa.
Asante sana, shukrani. Kwa ningepata kama ni uwezo nipata kama ni kitu kidogo.
Ufanye nini?
Ambapo itakunisaidia.
If you need something small, what do you need?
Hata kama nitapata, hata kama ni shamba nichukulie.
If you need
panda kama ni mahindi na viazi
like lentil
na vitu kama hiyo, alafu naye nikipata kama ni yule mwanamke aendelee kufanya biashara na vitu kama hiyo.
Exactly. Are you sure that if you get a support, you'll be able to see some of progress?
Mpaka lazima nipate sehemu nichukue hiyo pesa huku.
Do you have a phone number if a person needs to support you? Do you have a phone number that a person can just support you?
Alafu hata pesa tu kanisomea kwa hiyo upande kama itaweza.
No, with the
Guys, finally Uncle Ogutu has taken up to the hot seat. Or is it the hot stand? Or is it under the hot scorching sun? My God. Guys, remember when I played Uncle Ogutu and Gintu? And I remember I told you all that Uncle Ogutu told Gintu that I am going to tell you something. I want us to talk, and I'm going to tell you stuff from A to Z. Or is it A to Z? Guys, finally he has made good his... Okay, it's not a threat. He has made good his promise. Guys, he has appeared on Mogesi's hot stand. At least he has avoided the hot seat. My God. Guys, this mzee was under the hot scorching sun with Mogesi, and he has spilled a lot of beans. Guys, he has given the naysayers a tea, that will last them a whole week. Uncle Ogutu, what is wrong with you? Uncle Ogutu, after all Marwa has done for you, are you this naive? Are you this silly? Are you this sick in the head? Is this alcohol that has made you like this? Guys, that thing that Marwa said he drinks is what? Is it what has made him to become like this? My God. Guys, Uncle Ogutu is a letdown. Oh yeah, he is a big letdown. So guys, Uncle Ogutu has come out to talk to Mogesi. And the first thing I would like to say is that Mogesi is such a liar, because Mogesi was trying to push a narrative, trying to put words into Uncle Ogutu's mouth. He was saying that Uncle Ogutu is saying that he was forced to marry this woman, Rhoda. But at no place did Uncle Ogutu say this. He just said that, yes, this woman was brought to me, and she was brought to me because I am the one who expressed the desire to have a wife. And so my sisters, particularly my younger sister, decided to look for a wife for me, and they brought Rhoda. And so he did not say that he was forced, somebody coerced him, he did not want to do it. No way. But the way Mogesi was bringing it out, and Mogesi insisted, he really emphasized on that part, that point that this particular uncle was forced into marrying Rhoda, which is a pure lie. Mogesi, style up. I know you want to be like Gintu, and all the other lazy gang lying out here just trying to, make yourself look like you are relevant. Mogesi, this is not the way you come back to the streets. If you are out of the streets, come back in a nice way. Don't come out here with lies and all these stupid narratives and, things that don't make sense. We are here, we understand Swahili, and Uncle Ogutu clearly stated that it is him who had the desire to get a wife, and his sisters were helping him out. His sisters were being good sisters, They wanted to see their brother have a family. So Uncle Ogutu went on to talk about his first wife. The mother of his children. He says that they had 4 beautiful daughters. Guys, Uncle Ogutu was asked why he went to jail. And he said that he had this neighbor who accused him of moving the boundary. He says that they had, a shamba. They were bordering, they were neighbors. And this neighbor reported to the police that he had moved the boundary, and he was taken to task. It went to court, and he was jailed for life. And then it was later overturned to 9 years imprisonment and 2 strokes of the cane. Uncle Ogutu, are you for real? So somebody can actually be jailed for life, guys, just for moving a boundary, And of course, he says he never did it. So Uncle Ogutu is telling us that he was jailed for life, which was later overturned, of course. But the fact that this judge, guys, really? Guys, some things that Uncle Ogutu said, I believe he was lying. Because some of the things he said actually contradict what Marwa has told us out here on the streets. Guys, Marwa has no reason to lie on his uncle. And so I am really surprised that this man has gone, first of all, guys, to say that he is hungry. Okay, I did not hear him say that with his own mouth, but Mogesi said that you are looking for sweet potatoes, and he said yes, and he answered like in the affirmative so quickly that I believe that indeed he was looking for these sweet potatoes to eat. So Mogesi has come out here to tell the world that Uncle Ogutu is hungry, and he is going around asking villagers for food to eat. Guys, didn't Marwa tell us that he gave Uncle Ogutu, bags of maize to eat? These people are given business to do, that charcoal business. Guys, this person was very well taken care of. Shopping was being brought to this house like nothing else. Okay, fine. We know that, he has already left Marwa's home. He has left Marwa's home. But are you telling me, Uncle Ogutu, that you really have no food to eat? Uncle Ogutu, who wanted to leave? First of all, guys, let us start from there. Didn't Marwa do a video yesterday, guys? Just last Marwa's video, Marwa said that Uncle Ogutu was talking about leaving every single time. Every time he did something, when Marwa asks him, he was coming out to say, what, I even want to leave. These people, yeah, like these wives or husbands who, whenever something small happens, I'm leaving. I'll leave you. I'll leave. I'll go. That is exactly what this uncle was doing to Marwa. There are people like that. I don't know how you call it in English. How somebody blackmail. They feel like if they tell you that, then you will not see their mistakes. You will not call them out when they do stupid things. So Uncle Ogutu wants to go out there and get drunk. And Marwa should not ask him, because if Marwa asks, he will say, you know what, I want to leave. As though he is the only one Marwa has. Marwa has other workers. But he wants Marwa to feel like, okay, then I won't ask him, because now he will leave, or he will threaten to leave. Guys, Marwa told us that this uncle of his has been telling him that he wants to leave, he wants to leave, he wants to leave. He's going back to Kisii, he wants to leave, he will go. And so Marwa decided, you know what, please go. Marwa told us that even after him telling Uncle Ogutu to leave, he never did. 1 day, 2 days, 1 week down the line, and then the day that he was supposed to leave is when the things, household items disappear. That is when he comes and tells Marwa about the disappearance of this stuff. And that is when Marwa was doubting him. Because Marwa was thinking, this is such a crazy coincidence. How is it that the day that he is supposed to leave my place, that is the day, his stuff gets lost. And that is why Marwa was suspecting him. And I cannot blame Marwa for that. Guys, this Uncle Ogutu has been eating at Marwa's place. You know, for the longest. I remember Marwa telling us that the first punishment he is going to give to this uncle of his is to withhold food from him. As in, he will not be eating at Marwa's place any longer. And I think that Uncle Ogutu cannot cook for himself. You know, he is having trouble cooking for himself. And so now he is going around asking people for food. Guys, this is insane and this is a shame. You know, Uncle Ogutu has been pampered enough. He has been helped enough. He has been done for a lot of stuff. And now he feels like he is so entitled and he cannot do anything for himself. Like for real? Uncle Ogutu? This is a shame. Why are you embarrassing your people like this? Even your own brother Mzee Ondari. This is a total embarrassment. Guys, I believe that this man has food in the house. Okay, guys, I saw. And he has also told Mogesi this. He has told Mogesi that that wife ran away with cooking oil and the cooking pots and everything. And so maybe this is the reason why he cannot cook at his own house. But guys, still, going out there to ask for food from people instead of going to Marwa's place, guys. If he goes to Marwa's place, will Marwa really deny him food, knowing too well that his utensils have been stolen? Okay, Marwa was thinking he sold them, but still, with Marwa's good heart, do you think that Marwa would deny this man food if he truly came and cried and said, I am really hungry? Really? Marwa, the person who feeds villagers, you know, kids of the village, anybody, everybody? Why would he go to ask villagers for food? That is what I do not understand. Uncle Ogutu, I think on this one, you are very, very wrong. And like I said, you have made Marwa look bad, and yet Marwa was only out here to help you. Guys, Marwa told us that Mzee Ondari, his brother, gave him a house, right? You know, in one of the land where a subscriber has bought. So in the meantime, this person, Uncle Ogutu, can be staying there. Uncle Ogutu, couldn't you even have asked your own brother for money? You know, some 200 shillings so that you can go and eat at the Kibandaski at Nyabohanse Center. Instead of embarrassing yourself like this. Guys, this Mzee Ogutu, you know, Uncle Ogutu, spoke about his wife left when one of her parents died. And the rest of the family insisted that Uncle Ogutu has to pay dowry so that he can continue staying with this woman. And so Uncle Ogutu says that he said that he was not able to pay dowry at that particular time, that they should give him like 3 months to organize himself. And the wife, you know, decided to go and live at their home as Uncle Ogutu organizes himself to come and pay dowry and also to pick her up from their home. And Uncle Ogutu said, you know what? I have never followed that woman ever since. So guys, are you telling me that just that simple reason is what can make you not go for your wife? Why didn't you go and try to negotiate for her? You know, like, hey, I have not gotten, you know, the dowry, but I want to be with my wife. You know, we can organize. I can pay small. I can pay little by little, pole payment until I finish the dowry. Why didn't you do anything like that, Uncle Ogutu? Are you sure that this woman left just because you could not afford a dowry? You know, and why did the family allow you to stay with this woman in the first place? You know, and then all of a sudden they take their daughter and demand dowry out of the blue just because one of the parents has died. Guys, I do not see any sense in that. And guys, I normally say this. I react on videos. Uncle Ogutu, your wife Rhoda went to a channel, Uncle Mo's wife's channel, and she exposed you. She spoke of how you are beating her up every other night and demanding for food, and yet you are not leaving money. As a matter of fact, you are taking stuff from the house and going to sell. So I believe that even that first wife left because of the ill treatment that you are giving to her. Guys, I cannot believe even for a second that this man's wife just left because he could not afford a dowry. And like I said, they had already stayed together, guys. They had already had 4 beautiful daughters together. And then the parents, or rather one of the parents who had remained, decides, her people decide, you know what, we are taking our daughter. Pay dowry so you can continue staying with her. To me, it doesn't make sense. I don't know what you all think, guys. Please, up to that point, you can type in the comment section. Please let me know, guys, if all this makes sense to you. Let me know, guys, if you believe that Uncle Ogutu went to jail just because he moved the boundary a little bit, of the shamba that they were, the boundary between his shamba and the neighbors. If he moved it just a little bit, tell me, guys, if that is what made him be jailed for life. That is what made the judge to issue that kind of sentence. Let me know, guys, what you think. Do you believe Uncle Ogutu up to there? And then again, guys, what do you think? Do you think Uncle Ogutu did right to go out there and ask for sweet potatoes because he is hungry? And yet, Marwa's home is right there. His brother, who has given him a place to stay, is out there in the village. He can easily reach out to him and say, hey, bro, give me something. I need to put in my tummy. I know the brother may say, hey, I don't like what you're doing, blah, blah, blah. But, blood is thicker than water. I'm pretty sure they would not leave him hungry. If the brother, guys, can give him a place to stay, do you think he can deny him food to eat? And so I feel like Uncle Ogutu has come out real combo, real bad. This is bad, guys. I am really disappointed in this uncle. And also, guys, I do not believe Uncle Ogutu because Marwa told us a different story. Of course, Marwa told us that he had a conflict with a neighbor and he clobbered the neighbor. He beat him up. And we do not know, guys, because I remember Marwa saying that he was charged of manslaughter, right? Guys, correct me if I'm wrong, in the comments section. So if he was charged with manslaughter, are you telling me that was moving a boundary? So clearly this guy has come out to contradict Marwa. He has come out to embarrass their family. And I don't know why, guys. Is it because of sweet potato? Is it because of stomach? Guys, people will sell you because of little money. Remember the other day it was Gintu, sliding him a note, and he was telling Gintu, I will tell you a lot of stuff, Gintu. I'm going to tell you, And Gintu asked him, just answer one question. Did Marwa kick you out of his house? He said no. At this time, Marwa hadn't kicked him out, So he said, no, Marwa hasn't kicked me out, but I'm going to tell you something. And it is a long story. And I'm going to tell you from A to Z or to Z or whatever. Guys, I am thoroughly disappointed at you, Uncle Ogutu.
Talk about today, Uncle Ogutu is just outside starving, and they also talk about just looking for the villagers to make sure that if any one of the villagers, he or she can just able to protect him with the talk about we call it sweet potato mongo. You'll be also be okay. And today, as we are just speaking right now, also Marwa, he has also I think Marwa ameshaenda huko kwa Semurku na nini,
mpaka huko kwa Sutia.
That is Marwa.
Maajabu ni kwamba najua alikuwa hata mafuta ya mboga ambayo nilikuwa na.
That is the ready or Marwa.
Msichana.
So the lady, she came and they also pick the cooking oil
na nini tuseme sukari ambayo ilikuwa imepaki kwa mkebe,
sugar that was left with into the calabash,
na mkebe ambayo ilikuwa na humo ndani
plus the calabash,
na hizo vitu vitine,
na plus 4 chairs, plus a mattress, 4 inches of the mattress,
na sufuria ine.
So guys, in that clip that you have just watched, Uncle Ogutu is telling Mogesi that, he is telling Mogesi about his utensils, the household items that were stolen. He is even telling Mogesi that Marwa, followed it up. They went with Marwa, and Marwa actually even took pictures. Marwa videotaped everything. And so this means that this video was done after Marwa's video, or rather it was done after they found the items and all that, after Uncle Ogutu was with Marwa. And now my question is, he was with Marwa, guys. Why didn't he tell Marwa about his hunger situation? This Uncle Ogutu is something else, guys. What is going on with some people in the village? Now he wants a wife who is perfect. Now he wants everything done for him once again, all over again. His first wife was a bad wife because she just left because of nothing. And this other woman, Uncle Ogutu is calling her a thief, that this woman is up to no good, because Mogesi is asking him, why did this woman leave? Why did you guys disagree? He is not giving a clear answer. All he is saying is that this woman is not a good woman. She turned out to be a thief. But guys, this woman, I'm not, justifying what she did. But all I'm just saying is that I feel like she decided, you know what? I want to go and start a new life, and I need to take this stuff and move with it. I think so, guys. I don't know. I don't know. Because, she has the children. Maybe she was thinking, let me go and keep them here for a little while. And then later, I will go look for a house for myself and use these particular utensils. I don't know, guys. I know it was wrong. But what do you think? What do you think was running through her mind? Because, guys, the kind of things that this woman said in that video where she did with Uncle Mo's wife, I was in shock. The kind of things that she said that Uncle Ogutu was doing to her. I mean, any normal sane woman wouldn't stay. You wouldn't stay unless you want to be deleted. Oh my goodness. No way, guys. No way. And so maybe out of desperation, she was like, oh, you know what? I will take this stuff. I will go hide it somewhere and then look for a room, something, somewhere. Because, guys, she is maybe feeling embarrassed going back to the village where she came from, because she has these 2 kids. She just got married. Everybody in the village, she was bragging to her friends that, hey, I got a man. Finally, you guys were thinking I'll never get married. Yeah, shame on you. I have got a man. And, he comes from a very rich family. And, man, they are well-to-do. Guys, hey, people, the next time you see me, hey, I will not be looking like this, Guys, only for her to get a rude shock at Uncle Ogutu's place. Now, she cannot go back to her village for that reason. And now she is stuck in Nyabohansi. Guys, it is a sad situation. And so, Uncle Ogutu went on, guys, to say that he wants a wife, a good wife. A wife who will be there for him, a wife who will take care of him, a wife who will take care of the home, a wife who will do everything, wash his clothes, iron his clothes, wipe his shoes, a wife who will clean the house, cook for him, pamper him, treat him well. Guys, and him, what will he be doing for the wife? Uncle Ogutu, you, what will you be doing for that wife? Are you going to provide for her? Are you going to also pamper her? Are you going to treat her well? Why didn't you say what you will bring to the table? Are you going to wait for people like Marwa and your brother and the audience to bring you stuff? you know. And when they have brought the food they've brought the food to your house, you expect this woman to do the rest. So what is your part in this life? What do you intend to do in life? To go to the changa den and enjoy yourself? To liquorize yourself from morning to evening? To enjoy with the wazes of the village? Is that what your role is in life? Uncle Ogutu, tell us what your role is. You cannot come out here, guys. You know, I normally see people coming out to say, you know, I need a husband who is a provider, who is good looking, who is, you know, tall, dark and handsome, who has a 6-figure check, who will be buying me flowers, who will be taking me out, who will be pampering me, who will be doing all this. And you know, when you say that, also say, and me, I'm going to give him this. I'm going to do that for him. I'm going to treat him like this. Also you know, you want a man who will love you, and you say this, I will also love him back. Guys, oh my God, guys, let me know what you think, you know, because people come out here, and I know it is okay to come out here and say the kind of qualities of a woman you want, but at the end, also say, and you know, I'm going to do the same for her. Or I'm going to do the same for him. Don't just come out here and say, because that is selfish, guys. You want this person to be perfect, you know, do everything for you. And yet you don't want to make any effort on your part. Guys, let me know if I'm overthinking. What do you all think? You know, because if you want a man who is hardworking, how about you? Are you hardworking, or are you like Rocio? Are you the kind of woman who just wants to sleep and be in bed and get chocolate, you know? And yet you want the man to be very, very hardworking, guys. Some things don't add up. Like, for real. You want a loving man, and how about you? You are so bitter with life. You are so unloving. Is there a word like that? You are not loving yourself, you know. You do not know how to love. And yet you want this person to love you. You know, you want a person who will treat you well. Are you going to treat them well right back?
Ikiwa kama nitapata mtu mzuri, lakini sio huyu, nikipata mtu ambapo naenda pamoja, kwa maana hata naye mtu umeenda. Nieli hata kama nitasavumilia nikuwe kama mchinga, lakini bora tukiwa pamoja, na ananipigia nguo, ananipigia chakula, kitu kama hiyo. Mimi sikuanga na maneno mengine.
Exactly, guys. Uncle Ogutu has just already said that his age is just already gone, and what he wants a perfect wife who will be just standing for him, as he will be just washing his clothes, washing utensils, and cooking for him, as her, and how the other activities just ongoing and also taking place.
That is Uncle Ogutu looking for a good wife. Are you a good husband yourself? That is the question. Now, guys, he went on to talk about he wants assistance. Can you imagine, guys? He wants assistance. He wants a shamba where he can grow crops, his maize, I don't know what else. Guys, is this man for real?
Asante sana, shukrani. Kwa ningepata kama ni uwezo, nipata kama ni kitu kidogo,
ufanyeni,
ambapo itakunisaidia.
If you need something small, what do you need?
Hata kama nitasapata, hata kama ni shamba nichukulie.
If you need
panda kama ni mahindi na viazi,
like lentil
na vitu kama hiyo, alafu naye nikipata kama ni yule mwanamke aendelee kufanya biashara na vitu kama hiyo.
Exactly. Are you sure that if you get a support, you will be able to see some of progress?
Mpaka lazima nipate sehemu nichukue hiyo pesa huku.
Do you have a phone number if a person needs to support you? Do you have a phone number that a person can just support you?
Alafu hata pesa tu wanasomea kwa hiyo upande kama itaweza.
No, with me.
Uncle Ogutu wants a shamba, you know, where he will be growing maize, potatoes, and he also hopefully intends to get this very perfect wife who will be very innovative, one who will be business minded, one who will be selling, produce from the farm to the market, a woman who is all around, beautiful, good in the housework, good in business, good in everything, guys, good in badminton. Guys, hey, Uncle Ogutu, you got me on this one. Wow. And you decided to just go to the haters, right? Oh my God. Guys, what do you all think? Listen. So guys, on a very serious note, what do you think would trigger a man to act like this? A man who has been helped by his family. Guys, when he came out of jail, Mzee Ondari, his brother, took him in. He helped him, guys. He even asked his son, Marwa, to give him a job so that he can have something in his pocket. This man, guys, has been eating at Marwa's house. This man has been doing everything at Marwa's home. Marwa bought land and Marwa put him there. Marwa wanted to help him. Marwa wanted the audience to assist in buying him land, building him a house, and his life would have changed. Guys, they brought him a wife. His sisters cared for him. They wanted him to have a family. He himself has come out to say in this video that staying alone is such a bad thing. He doesn't want to be alone. He was brought for a wife. Guys, I am not saying that it is a must. He should have stayed with his wife, but according to what I heard the wife say, and guys, before I forget, in this video that they have done with Mogesi, he comes out to say that if this wife was a good person, because Mogesi asked him a very good question. At least for this one, I must give some credit to Mogesi. Mogesi asked him, is it true that you are beating up your wife and that is why she left? He said that that is not true. This woman is a bad woman. This woman is a thief. Guys. And he went on to say that if indeed he was beating the woman up, this woman should have gone to his home, to her home, brought her people so that they can discuss, so that they can settle that matter. Guys, didn't Marwa tell us that when they had a fight with a wife, Uncle Ogutu ran away when people came from the wife's place? People actually came from the wife's place to come and try and talk this matter out. But Uncle Ogutu ran away. He did not even stay in the village. He slept out of the home for, I think, 3 days. Isn't that what we were told by Marwa himself? Guys, even that wife said something similar to that when she appeared in a certain channel, And so, guys, this man is lying. He cannot even keep a wife. If indeed this woman was this bad, and the only thing he says is that this woman was a thief. And according to me, according to how I analyze this situation, I feel like this woman decided to leave because, decided to take this stuff because she saw that I cannot live here and maybe I need these things to go and start life. Of course, she did it the wrong way. She should have maybe talked to Marwa about it, guys. To be very honest, Uncle Ogutu has come out looking bad, according to me, guys. And he is crying foul, he is playing victim, and it is really a big shame. I want you all, guys, to please tell me if you think, what he is doing is okay. And if you think that this woman is the one who did him wrong, according to what has been brought out here on the streets. Also, according to what Marwa has told us. Guys, this is bad. It is not a laughing matter, but guys, I just have to laugh because I don't want to cry. It is bad. Guys, and let me know what you think about this video because we need to talk. You know, we really need to talk about this. Drop your thoughts down in the comments section as you like this video, of course. You know, like this video, share it, subscribe if you have not. And please, let me know what you think. Let us meet in the next one, guys. Bye-bye.
I educate. Put things straight, that's my fate. Truth teller, reality checker. Truth teller, I'm your protector from the lies and the fake narrative. Truth is what I got to give. Speak the truth, speak the truth. Speak it to set you free. Speak the truth, speak the truth. It's MORAA, your African daughter. Don't pay